You're viewing Travels with Lobo, a 3-week discovery tour of Sri Lanka. Thank you for joining me. Vlog number 36. Yes, as incredible as it may be, but this is the last vlog of the Sri Lanka series. Next week, Thailand. In this vlog, we'll take a train ride from Galle to Colombo. I'll introduce you to my new destination, Negombo, the beach resort of Colombo. I then take you back to Easter Sunday 2019, one of the darkest episodes in Sri Lankan history, and how Negombo fits into that. And then I stumble into the St. Sebastian Feast Day Parade, a most amazing juxtaposition. And then some final thoughts. Saturday morning, I am off to, I'm here at the Galle railway station off to Colombo. Windshield wiper broken beyond repair. The early morning sun catches this train really nicely. This is one of the longest trains I've seen, and it's pretty well full. So I could stand here for another 2 minutes, but I won't. And there finally is the end of the train. As it heads into the morning. Now that was nice, but oh no, I missed my train. Oh, no, on second thought, I took this one. I was surprised by the quality of the train and also by the fact that it was full, but then I realized it started not in Galle, but in Matara on the south coast. At times, the train goes right along the coast up towards Colombo. Reminded me of the stories of where a train was caught in the tsunami with you know the rest of the story. The terminus of the train was Colombo Fort Railway Station in downtown Colombo. From there, I used the ride-hailing app PickMe to take me to Negombo, which I now realize is Colombo's beach resort. Just look at this, a narrow strip of land ideal for beaches, for hotels, for tourists to hang out. It's a great place. As I say, Negombo, you got to start your trip there, end your trip there. And, by the way, Colombo's International Airport is just beside Negombo. Negombo, Negombo, Negombo. Colombo's beach resort, just north of Colombo. Chilling here on the beach in the evening. And believe me, I'm chilling because the temperature supposedly was 32 degrees, but today it felt like it was 42. Negombo, Negombo. You should start your trip here in Negombo. You should end your trip here in Negombo. I had the absolute brilliant idea to come into this hotel for breakfast. What was amazing is the price of the breakfast is 1,000 rupees. I would have paid just in an ordinary restaurant around 900, and I have this particular view. How great is that? I stayed in a hotel across the street for about $20, but I had the smarts to get a beautiful breakfast in this resort. By the way, it was a buffet breakfast, so maybe 3-4 trips to the buffet bar. It was great. Easter Sunday 2019, April 20th. A date that will go down in infamy in Sri Lanka. A coordinated terrorist attack took place throughout the country, but it was in Negombo, that over 200 people died in St. Sebastian's Church. And that's where I'm going next. St. Sebastian Church in Negombo will live in infamy, at least the events that happened here, not the church, but the events will live in infamy. Right there. Couldn't imagine that taking place, that people could have such hate for other religious groups as to kill blindly at random, do whatever damage that they possibly can. The more the better. For whom the bell tolls. In this case, at least in my mind, it's for the victims of the senseless slaughter that took place here Easter 2019. A very moving moment in Negombo as I visit San Sebastian Roman Catholic Church. Very somber place because over 200 people lost their lives in this church last Easter when the terrorist attacks took place in Sri Lanka. More people died here than any other attack. Here's a memorial to the 200 plus victims of that blast, with a saying at the bottom that kind of, I don't know, safely home. I'm home in heaven, dear ones. Oh, so happy and so bright. This is perfect joy and beauty in this everlasting light. All the pain and grief is over, every restless tossing past. I am now at peace forever, safely home in heaven at last. That's kind of putting a glossy finish on what happened here. But that's the way it is. That truly was a tragic event, but in testament to human resilience and especially defiance to the terrorists, 9 months later, by sheer serendipity, I happened to stumble upon this in Negombo. I was just told that this is the feast day of San Sebastian, and starting at 3:30, there's going to be a big parade lasting until 9:30, slow parade. Yes, on this day, January the 20th, 2020, I was there ending my trip in Sri Lanka, and I witnessed the happy feast day of San Sebastian in Negombo. San Sebastian, 256 to 288 AD. Early Christian saint and martyr, killed during the Roman Emperor Diocletian's persecution of Christians. In a confusing turn of events, there are two St. Sebastian churches in Negombo. The attack took place here. The astounding St. Sebastian feast day parade you're about to witness took place here at this St. Sebastian Church. So, two different churches. It's a beautiful late afternoon, around 4 o'clock. The heat of the day has abated. The Christian community here must be quite massive. There are quite a few churches. And considering what happened 9 months ago, I'm surprised at the number of people who are just showing up and gathering in masses. No pun intended. So I'm in the front of the church, and in the celebration of St. Stephen's Day. Lots of people here. No security. Absolutely no security anywhere. Just now, an extremely loud bang went on. Really loud. crowd didn't seem to react to it. Again, a very loud, explosive noise that had me jumping, but no reaction from the crowd. Quite a traffic jam. Quite a beautiful traffic jam. The colors I just love. The greens, the reds, the yellows. Yeah. There's an ambulance trying to get through this way. How crazy is that? Oh yeah, the hospital is right behind me. That's why the ambulance is trying to get in here. So that was my amazing 3-week discovery tour of Sri Lanka, the so-called wonder of Asia. Was it as fantastic as they said it would be? To me, I didn't think so. I thought India was more interesting, but I did enjoy Sri Lanka. Now, the terrorist attacks on Sri Lanka had a terrible effect on tourism, but it was coming back, and I was an example of that. But the COVID-19 situation has wreaked total havoc with the tourist industry in that country, far beyond terrorism. And it has shown no signs of coming back to this day. And yes, I love these pillowcases with the elephants on them. And yeah, I did bring one home. Why not? During my trip, I fell in love with eating curry. So this is great. Keep calm and curry on. And I basically did that. I now noticed on the flight announcement board on my flight to Vancouver from Tokyo, at the very top is Wuhan. Never heard of Wuhan, but boy, did COVID ever change that. And by the way, 1 month after I came home from Sri Lanka, COVID-19 pretty well shut everything down. On the board, I also noticed the flight to Wuhan is canceled. Was it maybe canceled at that early stage due to COVID? Who knows? And there I am with Barbara at Victoria International Airport. Barbara came home from the Asia trip a month before me, so here we are reunited at the airport, and I'm at home. Yes, that's home in Victoria, home sweet home, and here I am with Barbara. Yeah, home sweet home. Thank you for viewing, and we'll see you in Thailand next Friday. In my initial vlog number 1, Sri Lanka, What You Need to Know, I predicted I would be doing about 40 vlogs. Well, I ended up with 36. I would have easily had 40 had I not lost some crucial videos, including Negombo. But, as I said in vlog 26, Massacre in Cuba, and I'll remember that phrase for the rest of my life.